Good. Hello and welcome. Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing fine tonight. I know I am. And I'm excited for another little indie game tonight. Tonight we're gonna try out a game called Legendary Pilots. Just came out on Steam. And again, it's a small little indie game, pixel look. Looks very charming. And I want to find out tonight what it's all about. I did start it before, so I'm not going in 100% blind, just to, set everything up, the controls and such. So just so I don't have to do it on stream. But apart from that, I'm going in blind. I don't know. I haven't watched any tutorials. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to do. Let's see where the game takes us. To set everything up, first step, you have to buy a plane. So let's quickly go in there. I already did that. Would have loved to do it on stream, but again, just to test out the game. I had to go into the game and just start a new session, set everything up. Yeah, but here's where you can buy our planes. You see, I only got 100,000 left. I already bought this one, the Corvair. For starter planes, there's a wide variety, mostly older planes, or all of them older planes, but from all over the world. So that's quite exciting. Got Corvair is an American airliner. It says so here. Yeah. So we got old American prop planes. We got the Antonov, of course, a Ukrainian plane, I think. Antonov is, I think, Ukrainian, not Russian. So we got an Antonov, we got an Embraer. Now where's Embraer from? Is this European? Not sure. Might be American though. Yeah, is that a Metroliner? It's called, I think. Not really sure, but small turboprop. It's already 420k, so that's nice. Got a Fokker 70, of course, a Dutch manufacturer. First jet plane here. Got this time I think a Russian plane, a Yakolev Yak 40. It's still a small airliner. I think it's not a private jet. Little bigger than a private jet. And then another ERJ, another Embraer. Tupolev 134, of course, Russian airliner. So we're going into the mid-size now. And then we got an Airbus. What is it? 319? No, it's not. It's an SSJ. It's the Sukhoi Superjet, which is Chinese, I think. So yeah, Chinese plane, and of course European Union, the Airbus A319. And again, we already bought ourselves. Oh, and of course there's a Boeing 737-200, and I think that's not it. That's 1.84 million. So I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see this tonight. Yeah, but we do have a plane. We can check it out here in the hangar. So we got the Lufthansa, or the fictional Lufthansa Airlines livery. And of course fully stacked with a crew, just randomly selected, really. Condition is 90%, so I think we first get into flying and the training, and then we check out what we can do in the hangar and hire people and stuff. But that is the hangar where we can have a look at all our planes and get them repaired. What else? We got the office, so yeah, it's mostly profile stuff and setting things up. Did I not set a character before? I did, but it deleted it. Which one did I choose? It was a chick. I just randomly selected Lucy. Lucy, you look like me. I don't look like, you know, one of the... Those are a white body type men, you know, the Chads. So, I don't look nothing like them. I got more of this kind of physique, you know, the long blonde hair, so... minus the lipstick there, that looks a lot more like me. So we're gonna take Lucy as our avatar. Accept that. And then settings are set up, controls are set up. Again, profile. We got this plane, the CV240, 108,000 in cash, no XP, no flights, no passengers, nothing. So, let's start. Those are the career flights here, and you need experience. As far as I understand, you need XP to access those. So we have to start with a practice flight, enough lesson, and then we can enter free flight. And I would suggest we do the enough lesson and the circuit, so just so we see everything here, and then we can go into the career missions. 3 regions here to choose from: Pacific Northwest, European Alps, and Brazil Southwest. We're gonna start with the Pacific Northwest. I had a short look at the Alps, at Europe. But I think as a starter region, it's quite difficult to, you know, mountainous terrain to navigate and to do your deliveries there. That's for later. We're gonna start with the Pacific Northwest, and with enough lessons. So tips are: learn how to fly first. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna learn how to use the autopilot and nav tutorial, practice landing circuit, takeoff and landings, and then we're gonna fly the routes. Yeah, modes unlocked based on our ranking. Occupancy rate is impacted by the crew attributes. Okay, so the better the crew, the fuller the plane. And in-flight failures can occur. I hope not in the beginning. Our career plane is 90%, and I hope these planes here in the lessons are 100%. So, let's see. Lot to read here. We got a checklist here. And instructor says, welcome to the training session. Follow the instructions to learn how to navigate using the autopilot. Let's continue. Set a nav panel. Heading and altitude received from ATIS. ATIS is ATC, not ATIS. ATC is down here. So CV240, turn heading 155, go to and maintain 5,000 feet. So let's climb and maintain 5,000 feet. So 155, 5,000. Accept that. Flaps indication is here, so we're going to set the first notch of flaps for takeoff. And I hope everything is, yeah, looks good. Throttle up, takeoff, gear up, autopilot on, ATC instructions. Good, let's do that. Flight model, I find, is very basic, so yeah, let's see how the other planes behave. But yeah, it's not an 100% serious flight sim there. Also, I read that you can soft lock yourself in the runway by rotating early, so let's not do that. There we go, starting to shake, 100 knots. Pull back on the yoke. Let's see, 120. And gently. Gently up. Gear comes up. And autopilot. Good. Thank you very much, co-pilot. Where are you? There's no one here. Good. Flaps can come up. Now what? Follow ATC instructions. CV240, turn heading 264, go to and maintain 3,500 feet. That's 264. No. 3,500. Enter, accept. Keep following ATC instructions, of course. I'm gonna pull back a little bit on the throttle here. I don't want to overstress the engine. Looking great. Do we still have flaps out? Where's our airport? There it is. I wonder where it's sending us. And none of that is clickable, right? Turn heading 201 3000. One. What a back and forth there. Fantastic. Go and fly the circuit to practice takeoff and landings. 200 XP, that's great. And promoted to cadet. Good, now we can select routes, but of course we're gonna do the circuit first. Good, can we select? Okay. I mean, we're gonna use this plane, so let's just use this plane for now. Just practice. Let's go. Follow the waypoints, triangle mark. They will be on your left if you can't see them. On your left, okay. Left-hand circuit then. Checklist. Flaps 15. Throttle up, takeoff, gear up. Flaps full, gear down, land the plane. ID. And we're gonna fly that all manually, I think, so no need to set the autopilot there, the nav thingy. There we go, 100. And up. Here comes up. Setting climb power about, you know, 95 or something. On my left. Okay. Flaps come up. And it didn't tell us an altitude to climb to, right? Let's stay at 1,000 there. And climb, okay. That's probably gonna send us to 1,500 or 2,000. And again, the flight model is not great, not 100% realistic, but it does better than a lot of, you know, simple flight simulators. There's turbulence, stuff's moving. It does feel like there's a bit of weight behind every movement there. So, doing an okay job, definitely. And camera movement is quite slow, but we got the airport to our left there. We don't really need all the speed there. Let's come to about 50% and slow down a bit. 180, 200, something like that. And stay at 2,000 there. There we go, about to turn base, so let's try to slow down even more. Set the first notch of flaps. Bit more throttle, gear comes down. I think we can also... Oh, that's also the wrong way around here. That's not what I'm used to. Anyhow, let's not go too much below 150. There's the runway coming up. Just slowly continuing the turn here. Oh, we're taking the right runway, okay. Thought we were going for the left one. Also, we haven't been told our proper approach speed there, we just have to guess. All we get is a red arc there. Flaps full, red arc there on the airspeed indicator. Also that horizon. Can't really see if I'm level or not. But there we go, flaps full, gear down. All that's left is land the plane. more sync rate maybe. Oh, about 500 feet per minute. Also, I really want to move around in the cockpit just for the view. You know, I got this thing in front of me, and I can't see. I want to be able to move my head there, but that doesn't seem to be possible. Let's break. Maybe the other planes have better visibility. Awesome! 30 XP for that. Yeah, so exit. Perfect. So we got should have 230 XP, and we don't really need free flight. We want to progress, of course. So let's see. Seattle, probably. Seattle to whatever Vic is. Doesn't say here. Wind normal, visibility normal. Okay. Okay, that's great. Boarding. 19 passengers on board, 19 poor souls. 328 kilometers. Good, we got ADF tickets 927. But we can have a look at that on the map in just a second. Where's that? Okay, that's the load sheet there. Perfect. We're flying about, I don't know, 300 degrees there. And then runway 09, big 5355. Oh, so no taxiing. Okay. 344, 4500. Good, flaps 15, takeoff. Where's my map? My map is here, right? Okay. 80 knots. Positive rate, gear comes up. Setting climb power about 95%. 96, that's okay. Gear flap come up. And autopilot comes on. Good, so that is now following heading and altitude. So how does that follow now, or do we have to set that manually? That's at 53525. Here already 53525. Okay, that's already set. 90 is already set. Ah, we cannot change that. Okay. So now let's just wait. Either ATC gives us a new heading, or we have to manage that ourselves. But I suspect that ATC will be doing that for us. Oh, we can zoom. Okay, that's great. I mean, it's looking very cute. It's got a cute style to it. So I like that, even though it's not, you know, 100% realistic, of course. But coming to 90. And coming up on the turn, so that's yeah, ATC. Heading 313. And 7,500 feet. Awesome. Oh, so there's the Space Needle. That's the one building I know in Seattle. We're at 6.5, so 1,000 to go. And we can also see the other planes there. He's descending. Cute. Lots of different planes around here. Good, so this should already be receiving Seattle. Let's see. Yeah. More or less. And no, not Seattle, but what is big? Well, I don't know. But we're receiving and we're tracking. So that's great. Let's reduce the throttle further in the hopes that, you know, that will have our engines not degrade so fast. Who's that? Maria. Yeah, let's talk to them. Why not? How is everything in the cabin? Turn 293 and maintain 18,090 feet. Okay. 292. 18. Whatever that means. So flight level 180. Let's set some more power for the climb. 94, that's fine. Good. Maria, how is it looking in the cabin? It's looking crazy. There's a woman claiming she saw a reptilian. Oh no, on the wings. There is something on the wing. Jeez, I told you how to. She's laughing. We're having fun. Awesome. Smile. Who are you? Yes, Captain. Are you my co-pilot? Yeah, you are. Can you check the distance? Did you check the airplane condition? Can you deal with the navigation inserts? Never mind. Sure, 97 miles from destination. I should be able to check that myself, but apparently I'm not. Very basic navigation in this plane. How does he know how far we are off? Condition of the plane is good, Captain. We shouldn't have any problem. Can you be more specific? Nothing problem at hydraulics, engine, or avionics, sir. Thank you. Okay, that's great. So we can talk to our crew. Can't look behind us. Wait, but is skipping, does that cost us XP? And I don't really want to skip, I want to see. No, we want to test the game. So, no skipping. There's traffic ahead. Or is that Siri? I don't know. And it's got a cool sound to it. And also this altimeter that doesn't tell us the 10,000s, so that's great. I guess we're at 12,100 now, just passing. Power. Might have been overly ambitious. We're almost having no climb rate there. Why is it sending us to 18,000 if we can't climb there? Okay. We can look around a bit. We got the time. So again, passenger manifesto, can turn the music off, of course. Color grading options, great. Looking cool, but we're just gonna have that like this. Oh, we can turn that off, that's cool. Okay. Okay, looks like turbulence there. Thank you. So 292 7500. Let's go. Now we can go to about 90% on the throttle there. Yeah. Like so. And we're cruising now, of course, 220 knots. That's even more. What is that? 1, 2, 3. So that's 33 knots increment. There we go, 250 about. And we can read it here, of course. I'd love to be able to turn like everything off. That's not really necessary. That chat window is annoying with the... No. Should be opaque. Give me a second there. Like so. Good, so how can I... Like this. That's looking better. Okay, so Van is probably Vancouver. Is that Victoria? So that's Canada there. I don't know my way around in the Americas. I'm sorry. Good, about 60 degrees to the right there. That might be it, right? So is that waterfalls? Is that the Victoria Falls? And I think from this point on we're gonna fly manually. Okay, that's the arrows. I thought maybe you can adjust your position in the cockpit, but you can't. I find it also difficult to see with a very nose-high attitude on approach. Okay, adjust speed is already ticked. Whatever, going 220. It's fine, it's gonna be fine. Why do we have flaps 15? Don't want that yet. Is there? No. Did I have another button set there? It's not this. Sometimes the flaps just come out, I fear. And I don't know why. $359, $4,500. Autopilot switched off. Did you set the flaps, my good sir? Did I ask you to? There we go. About so. And descending. I got the feeling you're playing around with my flaps and my setup there. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't. The turn's about to come up, so we have to descend a bit steeper. Where's the field? It's over there. Ah, still looking good. 1,000 to go. It's fine. It's rate 9. 2854 feet. Okay. If you say so. We're gonna keep up the speed for just a tad longer here. Let's go about 500 feet there on the descent rate. Never mind, okay. Thought maybe I had to tell you that we're gonna land, but apparently not. Apparently you know that. When did you set flaps 30? Let's bring the gear down. Looking great. Yeah. I will. Good, let's start to reduce here. Need a bit more sync right there. The visibility in this plane is crap. Just let me move to the left just a bit, please. That will make things so much easier. Gotta slow down now, flaps full. Coming in a bit steeper. And those trees, just see that now, those trees are monstrous. Look how tall they are. Monstrously tall. But let's not stall. Let's keep a healthy 125 to 130. Like so, that's looking good. Mossing crate. That was hard. Come down, stay down. What are you doing? Why do we have flaps 30 for landing? I thought I set flaps full. That is... something is messing with my flap setting. 198 XP. Awesome. I've got 62, almost 63,000. That's awesome. We're on our way to our second plane. Oh, so, okay. Do we get any instructions there? Oh, there. Okay. I see. That's good. When we pull back on the yoke, we can lift ourselves up a little bit, but how is that not independently doable? You know, I want to sit upright sometimes on approach, and I can't. Let's see if that gives us extra XP. That would be nice. Otherwise, I don't insist on taxiing the plane every time. Gotta be honest. There's a green box flashing. I guess that's where we are going. And hopefully the crew has also leveled up. We need money. I want to fly a jet. That means I want to buy a jet. Like this. I mean, we definitely can't afford that tonight. 1.8 million. Oh yeah, look, that's giving us extra XP. Let's see how much. If that's worth it. Or if we want to dive into the next flight straight away next time. Keep the plane maintained to secure safety for next flight. Smooth flights will secure passenger satisfaction. Yeah. Victoria. Are you satisfied? Good. Now we got... Oh, it's only 1% degradation. But let's see. We just buy the guy and then we own him. Is that legal? Skills, attitude, knowledge. But he's cheap. Good skills, good knowledge. Okay. No knowledge, but all the attitude. No, thank you. I mean, attitude is bad, right? Paul. I'm sorry, Paul. 128. Well, let's take this, Paul. That's okay, we can afford that. Good. Below 80% can have in-flight failures. But that's all looking good for now. That's okay, for now. Shame that we can't, you know, say where we want to go. But okay. Let's go quickly. 18 passengers this time, 410 kilometers. Let's go. $264, 4,500. That's 100. There we go. About 120. That's a bit too much, maybe. Gear up. Flaps up 94 on the engine. Autopilot is on. Following heading and altitude. Good. So that's probably Vancouver. And going to OLP, whatever that is. 23775, so that's... We tell them not to do that. Change the controls here, but not enter the settings when in flight. I'd love to do that. Hey Maria. How's the menu for the flight? Risotto or gamba? Yeah, whatever that is, but it's my favorite. Okay, are you saying... Oh. The passengers are always seeing stuff. Maybe we should check for a, you know, carbon monoxide leak or something back there. Because those motherfuckers are hallucinating. Or maybe it's the menu. Haha. Okay, but first impression, I would love to have more settings, also more detailed instruments, just a bit of better horizon that really lets me see, you know, if I'm level, if I'm climbing or descending, or you know, have nose up, nose down attitude. 155.22. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have at least VOR navigation there. That'd be better. And also ATC again has given us an altitude that we'll probably not be able to reach. Also, that's our fuel gauges, right? We're empty. Why are we empty? Like, you know, some details could be better. Okay, that's all moving. Those shouldn't be moving. That's probably the propeller pitch or the mixture. Like, throttle. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not trying to be a serious simulator. But then again, it's a simulator nonetheless. You know what I mean. You spend a lot of time flying, and it's not a super arcadey one either, because there is navigation there is stuff that you have to do and adhere to, and I know you can also stall the plane, so yeah. But then again, it just came out, and you know, most games, to be honest, these days, like are live service, and they're growing and developing, although they are out in the full version. So it's okay. It is what it is, and I guess it does what it wants to do. It is what it wants to be. It's got its own charm, its own style, definitely. It's got original music, so it's just a chill, casual game. So what it does good. So can you tell us the distance, please? 149 miles, and we are twice the speed, so... Still, that takes a long time. What's spin condition? Good. Thank you very much. You got anything new? Anything else? Why is ATC contact lowering our flaps? What is that? 155, 75? Did I not already? Why 158? And who's messing? Is that the co-pilot messing with our heading? You know, to keep us on the line here, I guess. Correcting for wind, which would be okay, but I don't want him to mess with the flaps. I have to check in the settings if there are any assists on, because that bothers me. That bothers me more than bad flight dynamics. And that also automatically went to you know, one time speed. Really gotta watch out what the plane is doing. Oh, here's the names of those stations. That's good. So that's Olympia, where we're going. Olympia runway 17. Bellingham. Okay. I see how it is. Is that really twice the speed? Good, let's come to one-time speed. It's fine, we got time. Also look, some gauges here don't make any sense. Got a fuel gauge here without any pointers. We got 2 fuel gauges here that show 0. Got 3 times the temperature gauge, which show, I don't know, probably ambient temperature 20 degrees or something. So definitely no engine temperature indication there. Not sure what that is. Probably pressure gauge, oil pressure or something. I mean, stuff's not really working here anyway. Look how slow we're moving here. And if we go 2 times the speed. To my eyes, that seems more than twice as fast. Good. Again, when the ATC call comes, I'm gonna cancel the autopilot and fly manually. Yeah, that's it. ATC contact. 104, 4500. ATC contact. ATC contact lowers our flaps. That's great. And now we just basically have to... Oh, and we need 4500 wide, right? Not 7500. Just need to wait till the yellow needle drops into our tracking marker here on 76 degrees, I think it was. And that means we're flying straight towards runway heading towards the station. Descend a bit more aggressively, I think. Can't really see the field here, but should allow it to turn a bit. Look, it's still not exactly pointing in the right direction, so I'm gonna go for the little intercept angle here. And there's the field just coming inside, so we're just gonna continue here gently descending. And all in all, it's feeling good. It's feeling okay. Like, when slow flying it gets a bit sluggish, as it is in real life, so... I gotta maintain about 500, 600 feet per minute. Should be fine. I'm a bit off the gas now. Good sir, thank you. And we're gonna remain high speed for a while longer now. Good, coming to idle. For a second here, flaps 1, gear down. I mean flaps 15, gear down. Flaps 30. Flaps 30. And now flaps 4. Okay, okay. Don't get too slow. Careful. That was crap, but we're down. Good. 32 knots high-speed taxi, that's okay. What? Going to proceed to gate, of course. Oh boy, there comes the scammers. Okay, like so. I mean. I mean, that's a quick taxi, that's doable. Do have to taxi across the grass here. Okay. Perfect. Hope the passengers are all happy. I know I am. Let's see the plane, 88%. I think you can do one more, right? The systems, no. Oh yeah. They're all good. No, that's fine with me. How much went? 175. Let's quickly see what our goal is here. I mean, we don't have to, you know, take first this, then this. I really want to fuck a 100. 530. Yeah, I definitely want a jet, and those are all more and more expensive, so or this one, but I really want the fucker. Let's see. Let's see how quickly we can make box here. Oh, firefighting missions. Let me see. $1,000 per flight. That's cheap, but man, I'm not sure. I do want to test that out though. So find and engage. Fires are located around the area. Put the fires out. 30 minutes. Okay, there's a timer going. +1, where's my flap indicator? Here, okay. Good, good, good. It's the same, it's all the same instruments. So at about 150 degrees it should show up on our radar then. There's 100 knots. 3 fires, 7 loads, that should be doable, right? Cool. Cool plane. I saw something on the radar there. What is it about? Oh, we don't even need radar, we don't need a map. We can see the fires just fine. Let's climb just a bit more here. Where's my normal camera view? The controls here are... they're behaving funky sometimes, not gonna lie. It does have issues still. To release water. Age gamepad access. I did set a button, so... those count as multiple fires, right? Let's see. And I hope we get good money and good XP for that. I want to try and bring them into a straight line. You feel me? Maybe there's one load is enough for 2 fires there. Let's see what we can do. You know, I want to come like so, maybe up the hill here. Coming over here. It's not looking too bad here, right? Not sure how low we have to go. And that's released just before we hit the smoke here, like here, here. That did something. That did another something. Awesome. Oh, that's great. Oh, that feels good. Okay. What power do you see more here? Oh, fires 0. Land. Ah, yeah, sure. It was 3 fires. Yeah, I'm stupid. What kind of altimeter is that? It only shows the hundreds. What's that supposed to mean? Good, let's just stay at 0. And then we're gonna go for direct base, runway 27 there. And damn, that's a fast plane. How? Got going to about 30% on the throttle. Let's wait for 200 for the flaps there. A bit less still. And gear comes down. Let's see how we can manage a tight final. Flaps going to 30. Looking great. On almost 1,000 feet per minute sync rate. Flaps full, 45 degrees. And bring her over. Let's put in a little bit of gas. There we go. Nose up. Boing. That was 2 landings. But both of them very survivable, so I'd call that a success. 119 and 1,600 bucks. Okay, so okay, so that's. I wonder if there's more difficult ones later on that pay better, because of if it's gonna pay a lot better when we got our own plane, because that's shabby for 1,600. Vancouver to. I already forgot the name of that town, but let's go. Let's do it. Go. Bellingham. That's it. Oh, look, beautiful. Heading 264, 4,500. And I forgot to have a look in the settings if we can change anything about the our co-pilot dude there doing everything for us. I mean, we cannot set stuff here. And the flaps, I don't know if that's a bug, a game bug, or if that's assists by our co-pilot there. There we go, about 120. Bring it up, gear up. Never even set the flaps for takeoff. But that's fine, runway is long enough. Autopilot on. That's cool, but you know, I would love to navigate by myself and set this. It's not even labeled here. That would be nice to set it all by yourself, you know. But I would love to shorten the route here. But I suspect it's gonna cost us XP if we don't fly the intended route, so I'm just not gonna do it. But that's cute. Wait, where do you start? Vancouver, right? Gotta go to Vancouver in the flight sim. 184 and... like something like setting the time of day and stuff. I like a day-night cycle. We don't have that, right? It's always... Well, I'm not sure, but it's never been night. And I don't know if we will have nighttime. I don't think so. You know what? Let's try this once. Skip the final. I want to know how much XP that costs us. So what? Do we have gear down? No. Let's do that. You're giving me the plane at about 240 knots with full flaps. I'm not sure if that's doable. Wouldn't advise on doing that. Again, I haven't spoiled myself. Haven't looked up any tutorials or like other people playing the game. But I think once I'm done with the stream, I want to do that. I want to see how other people play that, what they are saying. Really curious. Because I have seen a few people play it. Didn't really know any of them. None of my regular, those regulars that I watch, I don't know if those are simulation guys. I would have a look around who plays that game. Because it probably ain't the, you know, the serious flight simmers. But for whom is this game, I wonder. Boink. Also, you know, I want to know what happens when you crash. But I don't want to spend my own money there. I mean, money-wise, that didn't cost us anything, right? But is that... It was a short flight too, so I don't know if that's... I want the XP from taxiing to the gate. So yeah, I'm totally not sure if that now comes with a penalty or not. Payout? I don't think so. We got almost 70,000, right? So that should be just a normal payout. Just sneaking in here onto the parking stand. Good enough, give me XP. Whoa, who's... Was that like that before? Why are you angry? What does that mean? Neutral. People are angry. Why is that? Was the landing too hard? Good, well. Wait a second. Buy a plane. How much money do I have now? 240. Okay. We're getting there. Don't tell me when you unlock. That's mean. Good. 187 kilometers. That's not too long. Vancouver to Victoria. This flight is manually. Why not? 264, 4500. 264. Oh shit, we need to check the systems after this flight, because they're getting close to 80%, and also I forgotten to check for autopilot assists, for the co-pilot assists. Never mind. What was that? 264, 4500. Excellent. I want to fly. Oh man, those passengers are gonna be pissed. There we go, 400 feet to go. Navigation's looking fine, I guess. Let's go a bit more to the right. 258, 7500. Good. Let's have that here too. 258. Already went too far there. Yeah, definitely went over too far. It doesn't always register the button presses. No. You do hear the clicks, but it doesn't register. That is very strange. That is game sound. That is not my mic picking up the clicks I'm doing here on the joystick. That's game sound. So the game does register what I'm doing, but it's not reacting and not pulling up the map. So yeah, again, something strange going on. Oh, 500 feet to go, and coming up on the turn here, expecting that any second now. $159 and 8623. Okay. $8623. Cool. Yes, 8620, 48, good. And 150. 150. And you know what? I'm gonna set the autopilot here for a second. Gotta manage my consumables here. Are you doing that? Okay, you're following. Perfect. It's all fun. 159, 7500. What have I said? 156. Dankeschön. Good. 277 knots, so we're hauling now. What's at 100%? Almost 100%. I don't want that. Can have 95. Good. 214, no. 214, 4500. We're gonna turn the autopilot off there in a second. Oh look, this guy is approaching here. The ERJ. That looks cool. Okay, so that's my autopilot button. Good to know. Good, the autopilot off. Wait, what has happened to my engines? Do you see that? Cannot. What's going on there? Yes, Captain. Thank you. Okay, so what am I doing here? Something has control over my speed. Look how I'm not doing that. Look how it's changing the engine power. $89 and yeah, 3,000. Wait, 89. Yeah. Man, I don't want that. when I set the flaps now, what do? Do you reduce the speed or not? I'm on full idle here on my joystick. Gear comes down. Can you please reduce the throttle for me, please? We're about to land. Oh man, and I also don't know the alternative controls for the throttle, like the key binds for the keyboard. Oh no. Trying to do too much at once. But I know it's throttling down 50%. Yeah, because we're diving. Okay, that did it. How did that? What was that, man? That's 30. Let's reduce the speed now. Yeah, but it's stuff like that that makes it hard to play, really. Those for me would be, you know, not kind of game-breaking bugs. Like it's not enjoyable anymore if you always have to be on the lookout for something strange happening, like ghost hands taking over your controls, pulling your flaps, pulling your throttle and stuff like. Looks like I have to have like a little read into the forums there, what other people are saying. There we go, come on, nose down, can't see. Thank you very much. 89, that's not a lot. That area. Don't see the blinking yet. But it's there, right? No, it's not. We have to. Oh, we gotta go. And is that really the shortest way? Could have taxied on the runway there. Any taxi there? Is that any good? I don't know if that's shorter. Probably would have been. Oh boy. And also, you know, aileron left, right is also for ground steering and rudder, so that's a bit disturbing because I set the rudder separately and it still uses the rudder with the ailerons. Don't really want that, but I have no way of setting that. The settings menu is very bare bones. And I don't recall like seeing an option to turn assists or co-pilot help like that on and off. Didn't really see that. It is a quirky little game. I just hope it gets just a tiny little bit more polishing and development. Maybe just a tiny bit better of a flight model. But then it could be a really good, really fun little indie game. It is fun as it is, but it could do more, I feel. Also, what is XP useful for? I don't really see the point. It does unlock more stuff, like the cargo missions then. But what else? We can buy all the planes as is, right? If we got enough money, we can just buy them. It's not an XP question of XP. So what is the XP for, I wonder? Also, people are quite satisfied. It's okay. Yeah. Let's end the flight. Let's see. We have to go. First of all, we have to go to ops here. And look, we can only set like the style. Set the controls, and then what? Music volumes. And we want to have that at one time. That's enough. Can change the cam sensitivity a bit, but there's no hardness setting, like no. Oh, look, it doesn't show our settings either, but they're working. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, let's just deal with what we have. We do know the limitations, we do know how to cope with them, so yeah, 84%, so it's time. Yeah, fix it, please. 17,000. We need twice that money for the fucker. Let me see, can we just fly somewhere else and still earn money? 500 kilometers, okay. Let's see. We're just gonna skip the flight portion there. And let's see how much money that makes us. That's probably Geneva, right? 15 passengers, that's not a lot. Oh boy. That's what? Avignon, okay. I mean, you're all the way to... I know that lake. That's Lake Geneva. We've been there with the MD-11. We've done that exact approach, so... Yeah, we do know our way around here. Zurich. Not sure what that is. Cool. Okay, let's cross the Alps. Let's go. 346, 8500. And there's trees. Really big trees just behind the runway, so what's all that about? Let's go up. Gear up, initiate a slight turn just to avoid the obstacles here. Should already be enough. And flaps up. And autopilot. Let's see when we can... At what point we can skip that. Probably like here at the end of the departure route. Good. You got anything new to say? Lay it on me. Okay, so there's not much diversity here in the conversations here in the dialogue. Good. Anything else? Usual troublemakers. Okay. Anything else? Only good vibes. That's awesome. Nice, good to know. 302, 8500. Thank you. What are you doing? Is it turbulent? Just gonna have to focus on their seats there. On the other side, I don't want to skip. I want to see this. $26, $22, $500. now there's no option to skip. When we decided we want to go the route, we have to go the route. Did I see that correctly? Okay, you can... That's cool. Okay, you can see every individual passenger. Augusta Lewis, Canada. Cool. Didn't have to do that, but you did. That's awesome. Not sure if I like that. Don't know what those filters are about. I get the sepia filter. Like, you know, with the classic planes. Really old planes. But red, green and blue filters separately. I don't know what that's about. And those are the Alps right here. To scale. Like, you can't really see the terrain here, but yeah, this is where the real mountainous terrain starts, so we're more or less going along a valley here, if I see that correctly. There's also Lake Constance. That's cool, that's Friedrichshafen. Can visit that sometime. Good. Let's have it like this for a second. Just check here for a second how much this game is. I forgot. Oh look, it's only 8.79 in euros. So really also a cheap plane, a cheap game. And for the price, it's definitely fine. You can have some fun with it. And look, there's just rising terrain to the right. Also the plane more than struggling here, gaining altitude. We need a better plane. Yeah, but unfortunately I don't really think that I will play this game a lot. Just it's charming for a while, but I got so many options in flight simulation. And this, I don't know, the style is cool and cute, but it doesn't really scratch it for me. Know what I mean? Like with Bush 1022. Remember that? And the flaps. 27,800. Like so. Like Bush 1022. It's like, in quotation marks, even worse graphics than this, right? But it feels just so much better, especially the physics. The physics are off in this game, for me. It can look like this, no problem. I don't have a problem with it. I like the style, but when the flying, when the physics feel off, you know, I'm out. It's just not my cup of tea. It's cool with the career, with the management, and you have to buy planes and maintain the planes. It's what Flight Sim 24 to this day cannot correctly do somehow. Like have a real career that's fun and not just a bunch of problems. Yeah, but if the physics were just a bit better, just the flying aspect of it, the realism, I would love to progress in this game. Like buy all the planes, have a big company and such. But like this, I don't really see myself doing it. It's been a while since I have I'm pushing the wrong button and expecting something to happen. I haven't played like Flight Sim, like Microsoft Flight Sim in a while, and that itches. I want to fly definitely want to fly the TriStar again. The first time was just the first look, and I haven't really done this amazing plane justice. So I want to do that again. The Learjet is now native. Learjet 35 that I own and bought with my money. I want to use that. I want to do trucking, and I want to, of course, every now and then try more indie games, more small little indie games, flying, transportation games, driving games. Yeah, so my gaming time is limited anyway, so I can't really see myself investing that much time into this little game, charming and cute as it is. But then again, I don't really know anything about this game. As I said before, I was going in blind and just want to have a pure like first impression, like untainted by other people that I watch and that I think highly of their opinion. Know what I mean? And I want to have my own picture about it, and then see how other people play the game and react to it. we not going? No, we're not going for the mountain here. Just looks like it. It's like... I want to go a little bit to the left here. Like 5 degrees here. Good, now comes the real mountainous terrain too. So I was ready to complain that the world looks a bit flat, for it to be the Alps, but now the real Alps are starting there. And look, there's another airport. What is that? CHP, it's Chambéry. Okay. Chambéry, runway 18. Someone just landed there. Also looks like a cool approach, man. Chambéry. I want to have a look at that in Flightsim, how long the runway is. If we want to take the TriStar there, maybe. Is that the lake? Maybe. I remember that Geneva was in between two massive ranges of mountain there. And look, it's ahead, but more to the right. Yeah, look, that's Geneva. That's the airport. Come over to 27 again, I think. Yeah, look, good enough. No one's yelling at us, no ATC complaining, so fine with me. And we're gonna circle over the lake and then come in westbound. And look, it's pixelated, it's crude, but it's made. It's got real life data in there, like the height maps. Those are, I guess, I would suppose from like real height data. I do remember this landscape from last time when we were here in the flight sim. So that's cool. So there's definitely love and care for detail in this game. I can see that. But I want to take over. You hear that? That was me pressing the map button 5 times before that opened. but it's a joystick input issue. I'm sorry, seizure warning for flashing images, but when I do it on the keyboard, it works flawlessly. So it has something to do with the joystick input there. Also, the music is original, so that's cool. Is that? I thought it was snow-covered mountaintops, but maybe those are just clouds from the satellite imagery, I guess. I'm on the right track. 255, where do I need to go? A bit more to the right here. Like so, but still we have to continue straight at 8,500. Like so. It's fine, it's fine, it's gonna be fine. And this mouse is completely inversed, you know, from the mouse look every single one of us is used to. It's like you're grabbing the cockpit and then you're dragging it around, and that's the way that works. So if I go left, the cockpit moves left and not the view as you would expect. And that's just a level of another layer of difficulty I was just not prepared for. I need the map to close, especially when I'm near terrain and doing turns. Let's not descend further. Good. Cleared down to 5,500, 097. Let's do it. Can you input the navigation stuff, please? Next. Yeah, I'm shortening that too much. ATC is complaining. Oh, that was 5,500. Okay. Slowly nose down, please. Come on, just clear me for the approach. Please, I'm going for the triangle. As you wish. 5,500. Come on. Do I have to enter that here? Ugh, come on. 224. 51, 41. Good, we lost 1,000 feet almost. But yeah, we want to have 5,000, right? So that's okay. It is overwhelming sometimes. That's okay. Flaps 1 please, flaps 15 degrees. And I think we can start a gentle descent now. A gentle descent, he says, remaining straight and level. And it's looking better now. Come on, please. Let me have control of the... What is happening there? Let's just fully configure for landing. And now I have control over the throttle again with full flaps. Okay, good to know. Let's go 500 feet, 50% power. Let's see. Fast approach with full flaps. Game doesn't complain, so we don't either. Yeah, lost the center line there. No worries, 150 knots now. Looking good. It's also super sensitive on the pitch controls. It's 160 knots, seems a bit fast. But you get good control at that speed and it's getting super sluggish. Really fast at slower speeds. Good, survived that. Good. Let us... Yeah, come on. Let's just proceed to the gate. Get some XP. And it's also just part of the flight, so... Let's do it. We got time for one more, I think. Hope the taxi don't count in our passenger comfort rating there. Good, hearts, hearts, hearts. That's great. Plane's gonna be fine for another flight. How much we got? 308. Another one of these are 310, and it's the cheapest one too. Good, so let's do one more in Brazil. So we have seen all the maps. Like, of course not not everything there is in them, but every map once. Let's see, SP to CF, whatever that means, we're gonna find out. Let's go. Three for 9:45. Good. Up. Come on. Try to do some obstacle avoidance here. High-rise buildings. This plane does not have good climb performance. Where we're flying Sao Paulo, I guess Sao Paulo to Rio de Janeiro and Cabo Frio. Okay. We got Santos. Okay. Also, why is it always raining? And then are we able to skip the flight after the turn, I hope. 72 or 75, okay. Let's see if we got any additional dialogue options here for the menu. Lasagna. Sure. Maybe later. Doesn't have a time. No, maybe later. Thank you. Do I not have to turn now? Oh, sure, soon. And also another one on the pro side here for this flight sim is that it inspires me to visit other places in Microsoft Flight Sim. I tend to fly around mostly close to home. You know, why I know my way around the block. I will get the whole world to play with. So why not leave home every once in a while? Have a look at the world, it's beautiful. Also flaps full, okay, they left of us again with flaps full but not gear down. Good, let's concentrate at least a little bit. This flight sim is a little bit serious and we have to treat it exactly like that. Getting a bit slow now. I don't want to go much below 130. Yeah, it's a small shame that we don't get to see the jets in the stream tonight. I would love to know how they feel. And if they're any different, because this propeller plane approaches with jet speeds more or less. And how the jets then is just like the same plane in different skin. That was too much. I'm promoted. Have I been promoted all the time? Like, I'm second officer now. Didn't even pay attention to that. 391 XP points, okay. Doesn't the P in XP already stand for points? Doesn't matter. Okay. Another 49k. Good. Let's end the flight here. We don't really need the XP. How much we got? 358. And those are all more expensive. Let's see how the plane is doing. 97% overall, so probably don't have to do anything. Easy peasy, everything is fine. I wonder if it's any cheaper if you wait longer. I don't know. Let's just fix that. Good, everybody. I think for tonight that's it. I hope you had fun joining me on this little journey, this little first look on legendary pilots. I had a lot of fun. Got my pros, got my cons about the game, but nonetheless, I want to thank you all for joining tonight. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next week. See you next time. Have a good time. Take care. Bye bye.